How to add a spouse to health insurance. In addition to the costs associated with each option, you should consider the actual coverage offered by each option. One option might be more expensive, but may offer significantly more coverage. Be sure to review choices you have for doctors and hospitals under each plan, including whether you're able to see an out-of-plan doctor if you so choose. If this is allowed, the copay is likely higher. Look at what the minimum level of coverage is for hospital visits, for example private room versus ward, etc. Compare therapeutic items that are and are not covered by each plan. If you know you have to go to physiotherapy for 6 months, and it isn't covered by one option, take that into account. Determine what types of prescription and non-prescription medications are covered. Some plans only cover generic drugs, others will cover the cost of brand name drugs. Some plans have a limit on the pharmacy service charge they'll cover. Some plans will cover non-prescription drugs. Take into account what sort of pregnancy and maternity items are covered by both plans if you're planning to get pregnant in the near future. If your spouse, who is not the employee, has lost a job or another type of health insurance coverage, you are allowed a special enrollment period so you can add your spouse to your employer health insurance plan. In situations like this, you're also permitted the opportunity to change your coverage, or your spouse's existing coverage, on your plan. Pay special attention to the period of time you have after your qualifying life event that you have to add your spouse to your insurance plan. You will likely have a minimum of 30 days to submit the change, but some plans will allow up to 90 days. If you miss this time period, you'll have to wait for annual enrollment before you can add your spouse. This documentation will usually include an enrollment change form where you'll select what type of coverage you want for your spouse. You will be able to change your medical, or dental, coverage to include your spouse, but you may also be allowed to add spousal life insurance. Adding life insurance may require a separate form. For a new marriage, you will most likely be required to submit a copy of your marriage license or certificate. Coverage for your spouse under your employer's health insurance plan doesn't start immediately. Normally coverage will begin on the first day of the month following your change request. You can only add a spouse after open enrollment has finished if you qualify for a special enrollment period. During open enrollment you'll be asked a number of questions about your income and your household. The income questions are asked to determine how much you will be asked to pay for your plan. Those with lower incomes will pay less than those with higher incomes. While the household questions are asked to determine who needs to be covered by the...
If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel for more awesome videos. Check the description below and thank you so much for watching.